Yeah, here we go. So folks, as you can see, she's calling them in. They're coming just running. You don't have to run after them, search for them yourself. Hello folks, Travis here, part of Elston Equine Solutions, a partner with Clopton Cow Company, and what we're going to talk about today is teaching cattle how to come when you call for them. A lot of parts of the country, you got rough terrain, it's a lot easier to yell out and call the cattle in. Some people honk the horn on their vehicle to call them in. Some people turn a siren on their feed truck, and the cattle will learn to come running. There's other benefits of it. Sometimes you can lead a cattle drive with the feed wagon in front and all the riders on horses if you're short of manpower, or the ladies on the sides of the flanks and also to the rear, pushing as they follow the feed wagon. Okay, so it's a real good thing. It's a handy thing. It's definitely a tool to put in your kit bag. And today we're going to have Kristen talk about how she trains her cattle to be able to come when she hollers. With no further ado, check it out.
All right, so what we've got here today is about 65 replacement heifers. I haven't trained them in a while, so this little group is ranging in age from about 6-7 months and just weaned to some of them getting close to 1.5 years, 2 years old. So we've got it set up behind us in this big corral with a bale of alfalfa hay and also a bunch of empty molasses feed tubs, and we'll start out making the rounds with cubes and sacks and also some sweet feed to entice them, and all the while hollering at them. And we'll do that 2 or 3 times a day for a couple days, and then start to kind of narrow it down as they get better. And then just to not stand here and feed all of them, we'll turn them out into a trap and start working on getting them to come back to the corrals to that feed when they hear us holler. So here we go. pouring some of these high pro breeder cubes or range feed into all the tubs. It's a really good supplement anyway that's 20% protein. Normally once I've got them trained, I'll just pour it out on the ground because it's a hard enough pellet and a good enough pellet that High Pro makes. You can pour it on the ground. They actually, different feed companies make it. I mean, even Tractor Supply carries it, but cheap brands like a Tractor Supply are nothing but half a bag of dust. And once you pour it on the ground, they're gonna lose most of it. So this High Pro makes a really good product that you can actually just dump out on the ground and the cows can pick it out of there. But for today and starting, I put it in these tubs, and then just so that they can smell it because they have no idea what it is and they're enticed by it, I come back along with the High Pro sweet feed. That's nice molasses. Of course, you don't want to pour this on the ground, so that's why I'm doing the tubs to start them out, where they'll be able to really smell and get to liking it with the sweet feed in there and understand what I'm doing. So here we go with that. Woo!
Okay, so we're at day 5, and what we've just done is lay out a whole bunch of lick tubs that are empty. We'll put range cubes in there, and we'll have the cattle go through the gate at the end of this road and Kristen will start calling them up, start training them on the last day to come out to the trap. So as you can see, these heifers here, they are hungry and going right after the grub. They were laid out on the road, and Kristen's calling them, getting them trained to come to the feed. This is very important later on down the road when riding horseback rough country and it's really rough and can't go up steep cliffs or whatever. You just holler out and they'll come and find you instead of you finding them. So it's kind of like a push-pull method of getting the job done when doing a gather. Day 6, this is the second day of actually calling them out of a pen out to the road, and they all came running to the sound of that call. You can see them way back there, they're running in from the trap. Now they're getting schooled up and they're getting trained. Good stuff. Howdy folks, what we're going to do today is we're going to drop range cubes on the ground away from the containers. So we're lockstepping it and see if they'll eat on the ground instead of in the container. So that's what we're up to today. And we are going to be pouring it on the ground. And we are a-calling. Chicken nugget with ranch dressing on his face. Woo! She ain't bashful. Alright folks, I hope you liked the video and you learned a lot of how to call cattle in. One of the benefits I do want to touch why these pictures are popping up of the cattle drive of these heifers is that you can notice that not only do they come in when they're called, but they also get tamed and gentled a lot as seeing humans there feeding them, which is a good thing, makes it handy when they're doing a drive. Normally when they're young, you don't touch them. They're really wild cattle. Well, we found out this drive that was really easy with this technique that the Clopton Cattle Company use, and be able to drive them up to new pastures. And this technique is definitely a good one. A famous person named Temple Grandin, she is a facility member at Animal Science at CSU. She believes in this type of method of calling cattle and walking them and low stress handling. This is some good stuff. I hope you like the technique and learned a lot from this. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for tuning in. Take care now. Adios.